new to kindergarten, or maybe you're just looking for some tips and tricks to revamp your back to school season this year, then you're in the right spot. Welcome. I'm Amy Murray from Teaching Exceptional Kinders, and I'm so glad you're here to chat about the first week of kindergarten and how to plan to set yourself and your students up for the best year yet. While you're here, please like and subscribe down below so you don't miss our upcoming videos full of low prep, easy to implement ideas for busy kindergarten teachers like you. All right, let's take a look. So before anything else, you need to know this about kindergarten. You cannot assume that they know how to do anything. Okay, this is a blank slate. They have not been in school before, at least your school probably, unless you're lucky enough to have pre-K. They will not know how to do things that you assume they can. Walking in a line, foreign concept, right? Unless they were in preschool and had to do it, it's brand new to them. Think about it. At your house, do you ever have to stand in line and walk anywhere? No. Being quiet in a hallway, brand new. Asking to go somewhere or use the restroom. Shutting the door when they use the restroom. How many of you have had boys and girls go into your classroom bathroom and just go without shutting the door? It's just all new to them, and they don't know what they don't know. So you need to assume they know nothing and start there. Then you're going to need to model what your expectations are and then be consistent with those expectations. I like to call it active modeling. So I do it, a student does it, we all try it. If we can't all do it, then we go back and we try again. For example, maybe lining up. I go over how we're going to stand up, push in our chair, and walk to our spot in line. Then I have another student try and another student try, and then we all try. And if we don't all stand up and quietly push in our chairs, then we do it again until we get it right, within reason. So you want to plan for times to practice those things, and you also want to make sure that you are using visuals. Pictures will help to reinforce your expectations. You want to have ways that they can sit on the carpet. You want to teach them how they will appear or look when they are listening. Will every child look the same? No. But you want to teach them what it can look like to know that you're paying attention and how to pay attention to the speaker, whoever's talking. You want to use pictures for directions, which is so important. Right? Use your pencil, use crayons, write your name, write a sentence. All these things are important, and having the picture clue there with them will help to reinforce the expectations or what they need to do. Using a picture schedule will help your students to anticipate what's coming next so they can alleviate some of that stress. It will help you with transitions, and it'll help keep you on track, especially that first week of school. All of these visuals are critical to helping your students feel successful in the classroom and to limiting the interruptions for you as their teacher. It will help everybody to be on a level playing field. So I like to spend the first week of kindergarten getting to know students and their families, sending home positive notes, making phone calls home. I know that doesn't sound like fun, but a positive phone call home goes a long way, especially if you have kids who you suspect you might need to call home about not so positive things in the future. And then, remember, we assume they know how to do nothing. And so we're going to teach them how to use their school tools. And I will link a freebie down below for you. When you sign up for our email list, we'll send you a free set of worksheets, which I know sounds a little boring, but you need them to practice school tools. So you can practice cutting, right? We talk about scissors, open, shut them, and make sure you're using scissors appropriately. Practice tracing, the precursor to writing on their own. You can trace with crayons or pencils, but tracing, coloring, okay? Practice This is how we color. We put our crayon on the paper. We try to stay in the lines. We use more than one color to add details. All those things. And there's more, practicing all different school tools. Gluing, cutting, gluing, all the things that you're going to need to practice that first week of school. The other thing that is helpful to teach them within the first week is how to use Play-Doh, because Play-Doh is a great quiet time activity or early finisher activity when they know how to use it appropriately. And you can use it to make letters and numbers. I will link my letter and number Play-Doh mats below in case you want to grab those to have on hand. Great for the first weeks of school. The other thing you want to have on hand are some great read-alouds for the first week of school, and it's kind of fun to plan your activities around those read-alouds. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom is one that comes to mind. We did a name craft that went with it, and if you're burnt out at the end of the week, especially if you have a 5-day week, there's a great short scholastic video that you can show to give yourself like a 10-minute breather. That's Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. These are some of my favorite books for the first week of school. There's different alphabet books and learning how to be in school books and books about feelings and all the things that go into the first week. But picking the first week of school read-alouds is super helpful as you start to plan the activities that go with them. One last tip before I get too long-winded is to think about what brain breaks and maybe alphabet songs or counting songs that you'd like to use throughout the year. Find them on YouTube and get the links so you're ready for those first few weeks of school. Doesn't mean you can't change them up throughout the year, but pick the ones you want to use from the beginning. Jack Hartman is great for all things alphabet and numbers. He uses correct letter sounds in his letter sound videos, and there's lots of different engaging videos there for him. It's Jack Hartman with 2 N's. I'll link him below as well. And Dr. Jean is one of my all-time favorites for just brain breaks and for greeting songs and closing songs and all of those things. Dr. Jean has a lot of fun interactive songs for that. But be sure to think about those brain breaks and learning songs that you want to incorporate in your classroom. All right, that's just a quick here's what you absolutely must have to get through the first week of kindergarten. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of your must-haves for kindergarten? What could you not do without for the first 2 weeks of school? While you're there, please like and subscribe so you don't miss our next videos. And here is all my contact information. So if you need to get in touch with me, you can find me on Instagram at teachingexceptionalkinders or send me an email to amy@teachingexceptionalkinders.com. Until next time, have an exceptional day.